we're doing a black and white Thanksgiving. It's called
a great Thanksgiving.
Great Thanksgiving. So
How's it going? We have a story to tell.
We got a story to tell. Gather around. Tell people that are around you to come around your phone,
come
or
over
whatever
here.
else that you are watching this on, and pay attention.
So it's Thanksgiving Day, and we decided to, as you can tell, it's Thanksgiving Day. It's also, we will also be reusing these for Easter and for next Thanksgiving. So we ran out of beverages.
I really want to eat one of these deviled eggs now.
We ran out of beverages, and we decided to go to the store. And so we've talked a little bit before, kind of about the experience of, living in a primarily white neighborhood city, right? And Ken has been living at the house, and he's not.
I'm not white. Newsflash.
Yeah. So we go to the store, and we walk in, and I'm kind of sitting back, and I don't do this on purpose. I think I'm just a very slow walker. And so I'm walking in, and I see, I'm kind of watching the reaction of how are they, because I know that the owners of the store are white. And so I want to see for myself, like, okay, are they going to respond
to
Ken,
me just simply walking in the store?
To him just walking in the store. Because there aren't a lot of black folks in this neighborhood, in this area, in this city, actually.
In this state.
Really in the state. Unless you're downtown Seattle, and Macklemore doesn't count. So where we walk in, and basically they kind of had this moment of like, we're about to be robbed and or shot or possibly looted. Is this a Ferguson related incident? I mean, that's pretty much how I felt. Like they were like, but it wasn't like they were like and it didn't even last very long. Like, because as soon as they see me walking in and acknowledging him, it was fine.
Now my presence is justified by white man.
Right. I almost walked up, so I kind of had this idea of like being really mean, because I've said some racial things before in his presence just to get a rise out of people. Because I'm not really racist, but I think just the fact that I think these things kind of makes me a little bit racist. Just maybe a little bit, right? Because I think we all have our prejudices. So anyway, I was kind of like, well, how funny would it be if I slipped them a note at the register saying, I'm under duress, please call the police.
But I think he realized that I probably would have been shot and killed on this Thanksgiving Day, and he decided not to do it.
I think that
he would have lost his best friend.
Yeah, I think that they have a gun underneath the counter there.
I would have died.
Yeah,
and I'm just skipping around the wine aisle looking for a freaking Riesling.
Yeah, I mean, right. He wasn't looking for Mad Dog 2020.
No.
Okay, he wasn't looking for some Cavassier.
I'm not 14 anymore. I don't drink Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. And that much. So you talk about how we're on the way
now
out.
we walking out of the store, right? And then go back. I walk in the store, and I'm used to this. This is everyday life. This is everyday experience. This is every 5 minutes. I walk in, and I see the way they looked at me, and I give them the friendly Ken Bradley smile and walk the other way. It's just something I'm used to. But I'm glad he kind of had the mind that I'm going to sit back and just watch how they react. So that was awesome to me to even have that dialogue with him in the car on the way back. But we're walking out of the store now.
Plus, we were listening to Tupac, so I felt like we had to talk about black stuff.
We had to talk about black stuff. We in my car, Charger sitting on 22s. You know what I'm saying, with me. I'm floating. We're listening to that pop. So obviously we had to talk about black people stuff. Walking out, what do I see? 2 brothers, right? Right?
Which is really rare. And actually, I think they were going to rob that store.
Because what are they doing up here? Even the black guy asked that, and that's why we give ourselves the nod. Like, hey, what up, dog? I see you. You know what I'm saying? So
I was waiting because I was going to do the nod ipso facto being with him.
Right, he would have been fully justified in giving the nod with me by seeing more
I couldn't nod by myself because that would be weird. Because then it would look like I'm trying to be black.
Right, you're trying too hard.
But if I'm with you, I can just like...
He can nod. Right.
Just do it.
So we walking out, I'm like, oh, here go 2 brothers, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm about to give them a nod. And they did nothing. They walked right past, they act like they didn't even see me, and I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about that. And he brought it up.
Yeah.
They didn't do the nod. They didn't do the nod. So I was like, they're black by default, maybe they're not accustomed to black culture.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're black by proxy. By skin color alone, but I think inside they're really, really white. Or they could have been Arabic. Just really dark Arabic.
Maybe.
Again, I still think that they're going to rob that store.
Yeah, so don't put that out there because they might get killed.
No, well, I mean, they're not going to. It's past the point now. But let this be known that if they did in fact rob the store, I'm talking about this without any knowledge of it.
And then the police are going to come up to your neighborhood,
Right?
And then they're probably going to interview you about it,
right?
And then they're going to arrest me,
right? Exactly, because even though I did it, the fact that he's in my house will mean that he'll be the one arrested.
Yeah. America.
Because I could attack them and still get off.
Yeah.
We should try that sometime.
No. I don't want to die.
Well, I mean, when I say we, it should be like me, and you could film it, and you'll probably still arrest you. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
You already did.
I know.
He's like those guys probably.